is up, everyone, and welcome to today's reaction video. And today's reaction is the very special spooky season Halloween request of my incredible Patreon follower, Sally. Sally, thank you so much, as always, for your continued support, for being a member of the herd and a member of the Patreon. It means the absolute world to me to have your support for as long as I have. And thank you so much for keeping the longest Johns in front of me, because I was so excited when I found out that they have anything at all that's like spooky vibes for Halloween. And when I saw that on the list, it was that Sally's request was still the longest Johns, and I was going to get a chance to check out something called The Curse. I have strong vibes. This is going to be a very cool song, so I can't wait to check this out. As always, please check out the original video linked in the description below. Give the original a like and a comment, and subscribe to The Longest Johns if you haven't already. And we are going to get into this. This is The Curse by The Longest Johns. Let's go.
A young boy I was, belly out.
I don't know if I have my volume up too loud right now, or if that just came out of nowhere, or if they did it intentionally. But yo, that was a straight up jump scare for me right there. That was literally like, oh, there's music. Like we had the footsteps, and then just boom, vocals. Wow.
A young boy I was, barely out of my home. I stepped to the world with a meaning to roam. I signed with a captain who promised me gold, an adventure to quicken the heart of the bold. For 14 odd years I did struggle alone. For the cause I worked my fingers down to the bone. Saw naught but the scuppers, saw naught of my pay. Then was cast off and sent on my way. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrow.
Hang on a second. First of all, I like the way that they've brought this in. Just starting off with just straight vocals out of nowhere, boom, we come into it. And then there's the bang on the the table, and we bring in the like ooze, and the background vocals is so well done. The way that they're all like dressed up and the way they all look is awesome as well. But the story here, I'm getting the feeling I know what this song's gonna be, because I heard the very start part of that chorus there. But my man's just said about barely out of my parents' home. First job, first thing I'm doing, I sign up to be a member of this crew on a ship. I'm promised pay, I'm promised money, I'm promised a fortune. I work for years. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it, and I don't see a scrap of money, and then they just send me on my way like I'm nothing. So I'm gonna curse them.
Then was cast off and sent on my way. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever ne'er forget what you stole.
Damn.
I found
Yo, that is a chorus to learn. This is a song to learn, because this is one of those situations where someone's gonna upset me, someone's gonna bother me, and I'm gonna want to sing a certain song as a, you know, the same way that you sing CeeLo Green's "Forget You," except it's not actually called "Forget You." You'll know what it's called. Those kind of songs where you're like, you know what, this person's annoyed me, they pissed me off. I need to let my anger out. That whole chorus there, where it's just ripping them apart. I hope you never have another happy moment. Count the days that you have left. Damn, straight up a legitimate curse in a chorus. That's wild.
and forever never forget what you stole. I found me some cohorts, the bravest and true. No captain was prouder to call such men crew. They could rally a cry and the battle was won. I'd face off a cannon if they but looked on. The mutinous dogs bound my hands while I slept, swapped their honor for treasures and gold that we kept. Threw me over the side with all kindness I'd shown. Now I vow to sail always alone.
Damn. He put himself out there. He found a crew that he loved and trusted, would have faced down a cannon, stood in front of a cannon for them if he had them by his side. And they mutinied him. That is rough. That is straight heartbreaking.
With all kindness I'd shown, now I vow to sail always alone. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole.
I love the way that line's written. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole. That is a wild line. That is really, really cool. I need to check, by the way, if this one was actually... Is this one that's written by the Longest Johns? Or is this... hang on. From our album... Curse... I'm going to loosely say that this might be one of their originals. I think it might be one of their originals. Let me know in the comments if it is or isn't, because it's from their album. I believe they have done covers on their albums before and like other shanties on their albums before, so that doesn't necessarily tell me much, but it sounds like the kind of song they would write, because they're really good at this kind of storytelling. And I'm curious if it's going to be like some of their other songs where it has the kind of surprise twist in some way at the end of it, because songs like, for example, the Mary Ellen Carter, one of my favorite Longest John songs at this point. It's, you know, the whole time you're hearing the story about this ship, and then you get to the 11th hour twist where it's like it relates it kind of back to you as a person, that, you know, just take the ship as inspiration, and if you're going through hard times, you can rise again. I feel like that we're gonna go in a different direction with this, and it's like he's walking around having misfortune, and he's cursing everyone around him, and I'm wondering if the curse is going to wind up on him. I'm curious.
Thick and fast, your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever ne'er forget what you stole. I met a fair maiden one round upon shore. I fell for her smile as I...
Hold on a damn minute here. Hold on a damn minute. In a video, this is what I love about the Longest Johns. What about this video so far has been goofy or comedy or silly in any way? Everything had a little bit like... the start had a little bit of a creepy vibe to it. Then we got into like these, you know, they're sitting around a table, they're swapping these stories of like horrible people and heartbreak, and they're cursing them all. There hasn't been anything that would suggest goofy comedy. And then we're just gonna switch to of like, you know, full on wig and everything. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Where is
fair maiden one round
like amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Upon shore, I fell for her smile as I'd ne'er done before. I pledged her my world for as long as I lived. I'd have offered her more if I had more to give. My pockets she emptied, still I offered the rest. She obliged and then ripped out the heart from my chest. She set me adrift, free to float to world's end, with a bottle as my only friend. Oh, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land see your sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever ne'er forget what you stole. Now maybe there's some of you wandering hence. Not all parts of my life fit together with sense. If these are your thoughts, allow me to explain. Listen close now, for I will not say it again. I curse you yourself with the doubts that you've shown, for this is my life and I made it my own. Walk your path and you'll have your own stories in time, till the day I shall drink just to mine.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute here. Do we have captions for this? I think we have captions. I want to hear that whole section again. Did this man just... Did I just sit here and allow the Longest Johns to just mid-song curse me? Excuse you?
Stole. Now maybe there's some of you wandering hence. Not all parts of my life fit together with sense. If these are your thoughts, allow me to explain. Listen close now, for I will not say it again. I curse you yourself with the doubts that you've shown, for this is my life and I made it my own. Walk your path and you'll have your own stories in time, till the day I shall drink just to mine.
Okay, alright, that makes more sense. If you're questioning this story, if you're trying to say, oh, that story, like, it couldn't possibly have gone through all that. You like if people are trying to call him a liar for the life that he's gone through, well, I curse you too, and you can have the same kind of life I've lived, and then you can tell me at the end of that life if you think it's still a lie. I like that. I like that.
Our own stories in time, till that day I shall drink just to mine. Ho, a curse upon you, sorrowful, thick and fast. Your days have been numbered, each hour your last. May the land, sea, or sky turn to swallow you whole, and forever forget what you stole.
Ooh. Creepy way to end it. Like, the whole video had creepy undertones, especially with like the hood that he's wearing the whole time. There was a little moments of comedy in there, but the way that we went from the like super close up of him cursing us, or cursing anyone who doesn't believe him, and then we go into blowing out the candle and there's no one else there. That was a really nice touch. Okay. Why do I feel like there's gonna be a jump scare? Okay, maybe not. My... Okay. Cool. I was literally waiting, and the longer that it went on for, the more that I was sure that it was going to happen, where somebody's just going to go "Blah!" up on the screen at me out of nowhere. I'm so glad that it didn't. I did not. It started with a musical jump scare. I didn't need it to end with one as well. But yo, that was such a good song in general. The Longest Johns have a fantastic way of making a song with next to no like actual music or anything behind it. Just I think that didn't have any music behind it. It was just all vocals, but it's not like it's a cappella like what voice play or home free do with vocal percussion and things like that. It's just literally them using their voices, and they still make it feel like a full song. It still doesn't feel like it's missing anything, which is incredible. And the story to that one was so brilliant and so genius, and got you so hooked. And again, I do like the twist at the end of it. I thought it was going to be that he would end up revealing that he'd done something in his youth and he got cursed, and that's why his life's been so terrible. But instead, it wound up being, oh, what, you're calling me a liar? Well, guess what? I curse you as well. That was a good way to do it. This was absolutely awesome. I enjoyed that so much. I hope you guys did as well. As always, please check out the original video that's linked in the description below. Go down there and give the original video a like and a comment, and subscribe to The Longest Johns if you haven't already. Also, leave a like and a comment on this video and subscribe to this channel. It helps out the channel so much, I can't even begin to tell you. And if you're able to, check me out over on Patreon. Over there, I usually do weekly polls for the reactions I do here on the channel. They will be starting up again from this Sunday. I had to skip a week because, for those who don't know, who aren't on my Discord or aren't on the Patreon, my computer died. So if you've been seeing live stream videos instead of normal videos, and like, that's been me frantically trying to get life out of my computer while I wait for the new one to be delivered. But it's meant I've fallen behind on my reactions for monthly requests, and I should be good moving forward. We should be back on track. Everything should, in theory, be fine moving forward. But it did mean that we missed out on 1 week of the weekly polls. I honestly think that's okay, because I was going to have the new voice play release and the new Jeff Castellucci release on the polls, and I have 0% doubt that they would have obliterated the polls in one. They will be coming to the channel very soon, regardless of weekly polls. I'm going to put them just on the channel because I want to check them out so badly. But yeah, I apologize for there being no poll this week. But if you sign up starting Sunday, the weekly polls will be back as usual. I also do weekly TV show reactions, a monthly movie reaction, a monthly live stream, and at the highest tier, you can get a guaranteed reaction right here on the channel. So check all that out over on my Patreon. I will see you all in the next reaction video. Have yourself a fantastic day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. And I'll see you next time. Bye.